Last time on Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater. Alec, Viva, and Harlock defeated a hobgoblin ambush party and made their way to Nivercrooks to use the teleport ring network there to travel to Westport. Once they arrived, Harlock purchased a clockwork spider that happened to contain Morrigan's final soul shard, and they decided they should leave the city. The rest of the group fought off desert bandits and traveled across Kelnar, from town to town in search of Osk, and ended up in Kafusar, where they were deputized to bring back Osk and Morrigan to face charges of theft of government property, impersonating a government official, kidnapping, reckless endangerment, and even murder. Meanwhile, Osk, alone in the desert, searching for the Great Crystal, closed in on the hidden temple ruins and began digging as his friends scried on him from a distance. And now, Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater continues.
We know his general direction, but he's been bouncing around ever since. We have that extra racing. We never ran into each other, but we have looked at him while he was looking at the book, so we would know the landmarks as well.
Oh, that is right,
yeah. Yep, you've been watching him look at the book, so yeah, I would say you might not remember all of them, but you can try to remember the landmarks as best as possible.
Yeah, and he speaks, Ortega, she speaks Kelnar, so we could explain the symbols that we're seeing on each of the landmarks. If he's taking time to dig, we might as well try to do something.
As I'm digging, am I feeling like I'm getting closer and closer?
You do feel like you're getting closer, and now the more you dig, you realize the smooth stones might have been part of the temple a long time ago, and that all the sandstorms have sort of like worn them down.
Okay.
So you start to realize when you start digging that you are uncovering something. Yes. You feel like an archaeologist. You're digging up stuff. And you guys will try and track Oss down. Yeah, roll me 6 survival checks to find all the landmarkers. The orange rock, the odd cactus, the 2 cow skulls kissing, etc. The coyote den. If you guys will roll me 6 of those, they have to get harder every time, so each one will get harder to find. But if you roll 6 of those for a group that are high enough, I will allow it to happen.
Alright, well, who else with this year?
Alright, the first one is successful. You find the first landmark that you remember from the book.
Alright.
The second one's successful.
Second one successful?
Yeah, you found 2 landmarks.
Alright, let's try third. I got 17.
That's enough for the third one. Fourth one, you have to beat a 20.
That's a 21.
Alright, just enough. That's not enough this time.
Natural 20.
Alright, that's alright. You got one more to go. It's got to be 30 though.
That's a 25.
Alright, nope.
I could Mythic Surge.
I cast Owl's Wisdom on herself. That's not going to do it. That one. Let's see. +2. 13. Nope. Still not there.
Yep, so you guys have gotten close. You're able to locate the orange rock, but you can't seem to find the dune that Osk had found. You feel like you're in the right area.
Okay, well, in the meantime of them doing that was a lot of time, right?
That was a lot of time. You guys have dug a whole lot. You've started to uncover what looks like the temple entrance. If you haven't uncovered the whole thing yet, you've got maybe like 2 feet of the door uncovered. You will see some words written on the front door. It's basically it just warns you that every room has a riddle or a puzzle. That solving the riddle or puzzle wrong will trigger an attack or a trap. That each room holds a treasure, and the treasure gets greater as you go into the ruins. It basically goes over a lot of the same stuff that the book covered of the legend. It's kind of written in Kelnari on the outside wall, which you've kind of, I guess, picked up some of. What the warning is, when you enter a room, the door will slam behind you, and you will not be able to leave until you solve the riddle. When you solve the riddle, you can choose to go back or forward.
I'm going to tell Pleak to try to go into the Shadow Realm and see that weird black hole thing that you saw at Osk.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Big shadow planes. You guys are pretty nearby this stuff, so roll me a perception check, please, to see if you see anything from where you are.
That's a... Yeah, so...
Alright, so you're by the orange rock, and you find yourself standing on the sliver of a shadow that the orange rock, the corner of the orange rock rectangle produces, a very slight shadow. You find yourself, when you go into shadow plane, balancing on this very small shadow, surrounded by nothingness. But you do see in the distance what looks like the black dot drawing in all this light around you.
Alright, I want to cast, no general direction so I can get a heading on it.
Alright, so you do that, and that gives you a general idea of which direction that black dot is.
Alright, and I'll pop back to your
return to material.
Alright, I'll say
that way. Alright, Pleak leads the way in the direction. Roll me a perception check to see if you guys see Osk.
Oh, I see. Oh.
10. I got a 20. Not natural.
What'd you get, Pleek?
24.
24, yeah. So, Pleek and Ramses see Osk and a bunch of invisible servants digging a large hole nearby. Now the door is about halfway uncovered.
Well, would I have gotten a tremor sense to know that?
Yeah, you would have noticed them coming. So yeah, you probably noticed them before they noticed you.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, auto. I'll give you auto perception check on them. Yes, you notice your friends approaching.
I'll call out, hey, Losk!
You guys also notice that the sandstorm is starting to pick up again. Nighttime's falling, but if you feel like if you hurry, you can enter this first door.
Yeah, let's book it to get down to the down into his little excavated area.
All right, you rush and hurry down to Osk. You guys keep digging.
Hey, we found you. Do you need some help?
You assist the dig.
Hey, I've got this bracer that I want to give you. Now we can talk to each other whenever we want to, as long as you're on channel 11.
And there's light, right?
And it has to be light, yeah. There's 20 channels, so you can make different channels with different people if you want to. But the main one that everyone else is on, that would be myself, Alec, Shock, and Juan.
Literally everyone.
Yeah, everyone that has one. Zeroed into channel 11.
I see that. Okay. Hey guys.
All right, so they give you a bracer. You guys uncover the door. All right, you guys enter the first chamber, and the door slams behind you. You feel like you got inside just in time to hide from the storm. Osk is glad you're there because he feels like he might need help getting to this crystal. I guess he'll probably inform you that the whole goal of this is to get to crystal. I don't know. I don't know what Osk mentions. I don't know what you guys
I know
know.
that, though, because I was
You
told
talked to
about that.
Longa also, right? Yeah.
And I'm going to be like, oh, by the way, I know Longa. I'll put you in on all that.
Well, I don't think I would tell everybody what I'm doing. I mean, they all just happen to show up.
Well,
Yeah.
I know.
Cersei knows, so I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know if you guys discuss it or what.
Kim, is my ring going nuts?
Your ring is going nuts.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
You know what's going on. Yeah, your ring is glowing. You can roll perception. You'll notice though. It's easy to notice a glowing ring. You roll a 2.
What do you guys know the general direction we're heading? By the time you get there, yeah, you do. You know exactly where we were. You knew we were in Chaloris.
What we've actually done is we just kind of been wondering.
By the time you guys get here, this little adventure should be over with.
Yeah, you guys will have this done hopefully by then. It's only 11 riddles, so we'll see. Riddle number 1.
Riddles.
Riddle number 1. You guys are now closed in a small, like 8x8 room. It's kind of cramped in there. There's not a whole lot of room. It's very claustrophobic. You see that the walls seem closed in all around you, except for tiny holes that seem to be placed in different heights around the room. On the walls, it reads in Kelnarian, which you have Ramses with you, so I'm sure he can help you read it. It says, all about but not seen, can be captured but not held, can be cut but does not bleed.
All about but not seen, can be captured but not held, can be cut but not bleed.
The mind,
Bro, I got a good answer.
Riddles.
or the heart.
I mean, you just got this offline, so I can just look it up on Google.
Don't look it up, Tom, that's cheating! I'm trying to make up my own riddles for this shit? Fuck you guys. I'm doing the best I can here. Alright, Alec and Harlock are on the island of Demon's Knot with Viva and the Morrigan Spider approaching the woods. Viva gets kind of spooked out by the woods, but if the rest of you guys want to head into the woods, you can, but Viva will wait outside of the woods for you guys in a spot.
You said Morgan can talk, right?
Just not a lot.
Just very shittily.
Yeah. Short sentences or else you'll wound down. You'll wear down. You can't talk a lot or you'll wear down faster.
Gotcha.
So if you don't want to get wound, don't give me like a long speech. But if you could say short sentences, you're fine.
Alright. We didn't want to sign any contracts. That's a bit longer. Yeah. Alright. Morgan's gonna say city, woods, center. Keep it short and sweet.
Gotcha. I'll give you a little wine. Little wine.
Yeah, buddy. Scratch
Crank
your
right-
little spider bug.
Alright.
Yeah.
So Morgan's cranks back up to full.
Good girl.
What do you guys decide to do?
I think we're gonna.
Oh, some sound advice. I follow it.
Alright, yeah, let's. You know.
I don't, but I'm... Alex got really good sense motive, I guess. So.
Yeah. I trust this robot spider I just met.
Yeah, sure, robot spider. I'll follow you anywhere.
Oh, and then I hold up your skull from my back and I go, remember this?
Remember your head? Ooh, can we somehow mount that on top of her, like, spider head?
That's up to Alec. It's his skull.
There we go. I go, it was always yours.
Oh, yeah, there you
I
go.
guess I give it back.
Returns it. Find some way to mount it on there so it stays on there permanently, I assume. We'll assume you guys have enough knowledge to affix the skull to this machine with, like, rope or something, or it's just tied on somehow. So yeah, now it's a cool, dank robot spider has a skull on it. Looks even cooler than it did before, and you guys head into the scary woods.
Gotta bring it. Oh, by the way, Morgan yells goats. If I remember correctly.
Goats?
Goats. Lots of goats. Ghosts.
Oh.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I ain't afraid of no goats.
I guess when I asked Starlock, but you know anything about ghosts?
I ain't never seen no ghosts before.
Yeah.
This is a great idea when we were in town. We didn't like.
Alright, so you guys first encounter some plant life on the exterior of the forest that's kind of preventing you from moving any farther forward. If you'd like to move forward, you need to roll for initiative to destroy this plant life.
I got woodland stride. Can I just walk over it?
Well, it seemed to be a lot of human skeletons covering the ground here, and there's a wet green plant with sickly flowers that have some kind of nasty little vapor coming out of them, so you don't know if you could walk over it without inhaling this vapor. It seems dangerous. Some sort of, maybe fungus of some sort.
Can we roll? You got like scholar knowledge level, right?
Well,
What if we?
knowledge nature. Yeah, knowledge nature.
Yeah, knowledge nature doesn't have that. Can we roll knowledge nature to see if this is something if we killed it?
Yeah, how close do you guys want to get to it to get a roll before you roll a knowledge nature?
As far away as possible. We just see like stank billowing.
I mean, you guys are about 60 feet away right now, and you see this vapor. And I mean, I'm going to say that Alec is knowledgeable enough of nature to know that like a flower that emits vapor might be something to at least be cautious about. But it seems like it's blocking you from entering the woods, at least in this area.
Alec, what the fuck is that?
I got a 6. I have no idea.
Yeah, he hasn't seen this in his woods before, but that's what scares him, I think, is that it's a very strange plant life. And Alec knows to treat plant life with caution. If you learned one thing as a ranger, it's that, you know, strange plants or strange animals, treat them with caution until you know what you're up against, so... he asks if you know anything about it. Do you have any knowledge in nature about these type of things?
Can Morgan still roll?
Yeah, Morgan's still, she still has all of her memories, all of her stuff, so you can still roll. Just if she tries to communicate this information, it's got to be in very short sentences.
Alright. I'm gonna try and roll knowledge history from Morgan, because she's been in these woods before.
Okay.
Danger Will Robinson.
14.
Yeah, and your experience in these woods, you don't remember seeing this. You kind of remember seeing the flowers before, but it seems like they've grown since the last time you were here. It seems like there weren't as many dead bodies on the woods either. Like, there weren't these skeletons here. So it seems like the woods have changed since the last time you were here. This has grown more. I don't know if it's a seasonal thing or what, or if these people passing through here fed it and it's grown stronger, but you would know it's different than the last time you came through here. So it's grown rapidly, whatever it is. I mean, it's been a couple months, but the fact that it's blocking you from entering the woods now is...
You wanna try and go around? The kids.
See if we can just...
What's your alignment?
Chaotic. Neutral.
And... No.
I'm a hunter.
Hunter. I'd say we head south and try and get around this. Can we just follow the wood line?
Yeah, how far away do you want to stay from this thing?
I mean, so where we can still see it. Like, if that, like, far enough away where we can still see it, but...
Roll me a perception check.
28.
Alright, so as you guys are standing here, seeing this plant, contemplating which direction to go, you notice that 5 zombies start rising up, of the dead bodies that were down in these flowers starts rising up.
5 zombies?
5 of them, yeah.
Is this like a play on like a corpse flower?
Yeah.
Cool. Plants be zombies?
So if you guys want to move, you need to move now, but you
I
sense
want
it.
to be backing away from the plant. I don't want it to get suckered in by zombies.
Yeah.
Start backing up slowly.
Is there, can we roll a perception check? What's behind us? Like,
Yeah.
open field?
Oh yeah, behind you is pretty much an open plain until you reach the city again.
Alright,
The zombies seem to be still hanging out. They're not leaving this area where the plant is. They're hanging out like just on the outskirts of the woods, but they seem to have risen up in alarm to you being nearby.
Only 5.
I'm not getting closer to that thing.
No, I don't think so either. I think we should take some pot shots. See what happens. We can always book it.
You can just sit back and reload Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While she fires off.
Yeah. Pop up Morgan. Here, no. Put one out.
We're gonna start taking pot shots.
Yeah.
We can always. It can't be that fast. We can always outrun them. Like, they all say. Can't be that fast. I don't think I want to pivot, Morgan. You got this.
Later, buddy.
I mean,
That's what they said to me when I fought that North lady.
Alright. Do we need to roll initiative, or can Morgan
if you intend to fight them, yeah.
I don't know if Morgan could take a quick pot shot off.
No, I'm gonna back up and go around. Fuck the zombies.
Alright. Yeah. Probably smart.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, they start heading your direction, but they are moving slower than you. So if you want to leave this area now, you may.
Yeah, we'll go away from the forest another 40 feet, and then start trying to circle around.
All right,
South.
you're going south. All right, you head south towards the town of Southport, or you're still trying to stay near the edge of the woods, right?
Yeah, trying to I guess you would say towards Southport, but trying to hug the forest line.
All right. And whenever you get around a lot of this growth, you want to try and enter the woods again, or roll a perception check?
Yeah, we'll roll perception.
29.
God, you were on it tonight. Morgan rolled a 22. Harlock's gonna be shitty. Harlock got a 20. Unnatural.
We'll assume Viva follows you too. You guys finally found a break in these plants, a place where you guys think it might be safe to enter the woods if you want to. Viva still does not want to enter the woods, which you guys are more than welcome to enter from here.
What's our end game here?
I don't know. You're talking. Morgan said center city thing.
Morgan just wanted to get the hell out of Westport
That's my opinion.
because we were supposed to sign a deal that we would look after,
Wait, yeah. Let's just go to the next city and see if there's any bounties or anything we can
And
do.
I'm gonna say this: Northport, Southport, Morgan not have much fun in each.
What?
But
You're a spider now.
Darkwood Forest, Morgan drank lots.
I agree.
Alright. Yeah. We have no plan whatsoever, but I got 2 drungos with me, and Harlock's just gonna follow them.
I'm gonna get drunk with a spider. I have 5 your metal hand.
You walk into the Darkwood Forest with the promise of getting drunk.
Mhm.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, into the Darkwood Forest.
I'm skipping to the dark woods.
Let's go get drunk. All right, you guys make it to the first part of the Darkwood Forest pretty safely now that you've avoided this yellow musk creeper, these zombies. But the forest is dark. It is spooky. The trees seem to be a strange dark wood. You sense a strange eeriness about you. It feels colder in the forest. You keep thinking you hear whispering in the distance, but you don't see anyone. Or you keep thinking you see things moving, but then you turn to look and there's nothing there. So it was an eerie forest. You guys encounter a pair of 6 foot tall, 200-pound, hideous purple creatures that walk upright like a man, but they have a face like a spider, and their hands are sickle-shaped claws, like a praying mantis.
Like a spider mantis,
Yeah.
if you will.
There's only 2 of them, though, so roll for initiative.
I got 21 for Alec.
Morgan got 20, and Harlock, that also 20.
I got 9 and 21, so one of them will go first, and you guys can go, and then I'll let the other one go last. So I'll get one that just gets a first attack on you guys, then you can all go, and then it will work itself out after that. It's a pretty low roll for my first one, though. Only a 10 versus Harlock's AC.
Nope.
Yeah, I figure that's a miss. So it swings at you and misses, and then it's you guys.
Okay, as a swift action, I'm gonna cast Strength of the Bull on me and Caesar. I want to cast Shillelagh.
We're going to do the old tried and true. We're going to start off and cast Sanctuary on good old Harlock. Probably he would be smart to, as his move action, run and hide behind Moragos the Sparta. Yeah, she's going to just squat out her pooper and fire at the closest one.
Alright.
You said she had 10 rounds, right? Before she has to reload.
We have to reload, yeah. Buy more ammunition, reload it.
Alright.
We'll say that Barkley showed you how to do that, so you can at least reload for her, but...
Alright, yeah, we're going to take a full round. We're going to pop off 3 shots at whatever the nearest one is. 26.
That's a hit.
Or asked how far away they are, but...
They're up on you now. They, like, ran out of the trees up at you, so they're within 5 feet currently.
26, 29, and...
So, I mean, you're at point-blank range. It's no wonder that you're hitting them.
23.
Yep, all hits at point-blank range, so...
Yeah. Alright, who wants to count? I'll count. 9 plus 6, 15, 22 plus 45.
22, so 67.
67.
Alright, you blast the top off one of these guys. 3 shots. It's lit. It's dead.
I gotta mark those down.
The other one starts to flee.
You better snangle him.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Caesar to grab him.
Alright, roll it.
CMB versus CMB.
Yep.
So that's a 12 plus 16, 28.
Got him. You're holding this Eder cap.
Cool. Can you attack him now?
That was your standard.
Yeah, that was a standard, so grabbing him is the attack.
Alright, cool. That goes back to Alec.
Yeah, it's your...
Cool, I'm just gonna whack him over the head with the old shillelagh.
Alright, do it.
That is gonna be an 22. That's for his first one. 9, and 13 for the second one. 7, 12.
12 damage?
Yeah.
And what's your BAB?
That's
Should be a, like, half dude.
7, too. That's why it goes down
Yeah,
on the
17.
second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, he's being held.
What's your damage on it?
13. 12.
I'm gonna roll a strength check versus Caesar. He's probably gonna lose because Caesar's so strong. He's gonna try and pull away. Oh yeah, that's not gonna be high enough. That is going to be... Yeah, it's only gonna be a 6. That's not gonna be enough to pull away from Caesar. So you can tell this Eder cap's trying to escape but can't.
How far away from it am I?
He's close.
Am I close still?
Yep.
I want Harlock to run up, and I guess I can't right.
He's not.
He's not completely
just-
helpless. Yeah. He's
Yeah,
being
Will I
held,
get
but he's not
some
helpless.
Kind of advantage.
he's prone. technically.
He's getting a -2 right now because he's being held. I mean, it counts as being
Okay.
flanked, so I'm already counting that in whenever you roll.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk up and try and swing on
With what?
his head with a Morning Star.
Got it.
You know, avoid Caesar.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll even let you call shot head.
Avoid Caesar. Or if I hit Caesar, be like, hey, sorry, bro, I'll kill you.
Yeah, just don't roll a 1, you'll be fine.
Okay. Alright, so Bab plus strength.
Your little tower.
13. Oh,
It's a swing and a miss, but you do not hit Caesar, you're just swing and miss.
Alright.
Maybe because you were trying not to hit Caesar.
Yeah, probably. So what about would I get a bonus on like a grapple?
Yeah, I'll let you grapple.
I'm gonna take the heat off Caesar and try and grapple.
Alright, roll plus CMB to grapple.
Alright. 23.
Yeah, that's enough. So you and Caesar are now both holding this Eder cap, so it's super held right now.
We don't.
Now it's Caesar's turn.
Yeah, I guess Caesar's just gonna bite him.
Alright, roll it. It's gonna be pretty easy because he's being held, so I'll give you a bonus.
Monkey bite.
Monkey bite.
Natural one.
Alright, so you're actually going to bite the spider instead. Which I don't know if that should hurt you or the spider. So roll me a percentage chance whether it hurts Caesar or the spider. Lower than 50 will be Caesar. Higher than 50 will be the spider. Of which one gets damaged?
It was at 23. Yeah.
All right, so Caesar's gonna take some tooth damage. So you're gonna take some tooth damage for Caesar. So he's not gonna be able to bite without pain until you take him to a vet or some sort of animal healer or something.
My bad.
So he's got tooth pain.
Does he still get a second attack?
Yeah, he still gets how many attacks he normally gets.
Cool.
He just accidentally bit the robot and hurt his teeth.
Animal dentistry.
So the second attack will have to be his hands, I guess.
Okay, so the next one's gonna be 19.
All right, that's a hit also. And we'll assume you can use one of his claws because he's being held by a spider also, so you're fine. You just hurt your mouth.
So 17.
17 damage or to hit?
17 damage.
All right. It's pretty bloody at this point. Looks like it's almost unconscious. Yep, so I don't roll high enough to break out again. I rolled a 15, which isn't high enough to break away from Caesar, I don't think, or the spider. Even though Caesar's one-handed now. Between the two of you, it's still enough to hold the other cat, so... And he's pretty weak at this point, he's very bloody. So he struggles to escape, but is unable.
For fear of swinging something, I just want to put a loaded crossbow up to his head and pull the trigger.
Okay.
It's still a call shot, kind of, isn't it? Since he's not.
It's point-blank range, so...
Yeah.
Yes and no, but it's being held, it's point-blank, it's at one hit
It's not
point.
a coup de grace, but still.
Yeah, it's at one hit point, so at this point, like, usually I would be like, yeah, you gotta roll it, but at this point, it's one hit point, so... Yeah.
Like a gimme,
Well, you still gotta beat the AC, so you don't miss totally, but...
yeah.
I'm not gonna make you call a shot this close with it having this little hit point left. If it wasn't being held, if it had more hit points, maybe, but...
Arrows bounce over into your eye. 22.
That's a hit.
Alright.
We'll say at that range, that's good enough to be able to hit someone in the head.
7 damage.
Alright, it's unconscious.
That's unconscious.
Well, you can kill him.
I have no urge to kill these things.
Alright.
One of the
We're in their woods, yeah.
Yeah, you can just knock him unconscious, leave him be, keep moving. Alright, you'll still get experience points, 400 each.
And I have another one.
Perception check.
Morgan got like the usual 800.
Yeah.
Harlock got a 16.
Alright, that's all. It's high enough for all of you guys to hear a strange hooting or hooting noise in the woods. Harlock would recognize this noise.
Owlbears.
Yeah, you would say that sounds like the call of an owlbear. You've had experience with them.
They got some sweet
You know you've been away from home for a long time, and coming home with a new owlbear coat might be just the thing to make up for how long you've been gone from home.
Might be the way to get the missus back.
I know you're a hunter. This is a rare beast, and their furs are highly praised for.
Yeah, 100% down to collecting one of these.
Oh, wait, I guess, yeah, we can't use slashing weapons. Bludgeon only. Herbally, go for it.
Yeah.
Alright, shrink. Can we use your track rope?
Yeah, can I try to sneak up on it using a survival skill?
Yeah, roll me a survival and a stealth to track them and then sneak up on them.
So that's a 30 for survival.
Alright, so yeah, you're able to locate where you think the owlbears are. You track them down. Roll me a stealth to sneak up on them.
I got a 30 on stealth. Yeah.
Alright, so that's good. Everybody else roll it too that's with him? Or is he sneaking up alone? You guys are sticking back?
Morgan is gonna, yeah, she's got like 8 legs. Oh, dude. She's gotta like distribute her weight evenly over across the
Be very sneaky.
Morgan got a 26.
That's a good sneak.
So,
So is this Morgan and Alec going on these things, or?
No, I got, what's his face got a 28 to Caesar.
Caesar, that's good. Caesar can climb trees and hide and be conspicuous.
Harlock wants it in. Harlock needs this.
It's true.
His stealth,
Doing it for Harlock.
Harlock's stealth is rocking.
Stealthy little guy, huh?
At +2.
Oh, shit. That's
So you can still roll it.
Dragging you like Morningstar through the brush. Ugh. Oh, yeah. 7.
Alright, so you guys start sneaking up on these owlbears in a clearing, and you get pretty close, but then all of a sudden, Harlock steps on a twig, and they turn and see you, and there are 2 adults and what looks like a for lack of a better word, teen owlbear, an adolescent owlbear.
Adolescent.
Yeah, so they tell he was like he was rebelling against his parents before you showed up. He was slamming some sort of woodland door, whatever the equivalent of that is in the woods.
Harlock just yells out really loud. Ooh, that was worth a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, Harlock gets excited and exclaims something and draws attention to you guys. So they all see you now, so it's time to roll for initiative.
Morgan got 23. Harlock is last.
And Alex 18 and Caesar's 21.
Alright, so the male in my group got a 25 and the rest are lower, so I'll, just like last time, I'll have one that goes first and two that go last. And then it'll loop, and then after that it'll be them 3 in a row, then all of you guys after the first time around. So one of them will get an attack opportunity, you guys. Is protecting his family. So he will run up and roll very low against Harlock. It's going to be a 12 versus Harlock, which is not going to be enough, I assume.
Nope. How much do we want these furs? Harlock super does. Morgan, you guys need money, right? Bucks.
Yeah. We don't have any of that.
And those are worth money, right?
Yes, there's some.
Their eyes are rolling wildly in their head as they come up towards you. Bulging eyes.
Does Morgan the Spider have like any? She doesn't have shit except for a gun.
Yeah, she's got no equipment. No nothing.
I mean, she can't like flail with her mechanical legs.
I mean, I'll let you do a natural attack with him. It's going to be 1d4 damage is all it's going to do, but yeah.
Alright. Morgan is...
And you're better off trying to grapple somebody with that thing really bad.
Yeah, I'm going to grapple the fuck out of it.
Alright.
The father of the family.
Alright.
Grapple.
Alright, roll it.
23.
Alright, that's enough. So, Morgan the Spider manages to grapple the one that discharged you guys and has wrapped her 6 legs around it. So it seems to be semi-bound right now.
Then is that...
Yeah, my shillelagh and strength of the bull are still in effect, right? It's only been like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so Caesar's up. He's gonna attack with claws. So that's a 28 for the first attack, and then 26 for the second.
Those are both hits.
11, 24.
24 damage.
And then Alex can attack that same guy with his quarterstaff. So that's 17 for the first one,
That's a hit.
and an 18 for the second one.
Both hits.
15 for the first one, 18 for the second one.
You're able to knock the male out, the one that attacks you first.
Honor for melee efforts.
Yep. So you've knocked that one out, and now the other 2 are starting to charge you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna cast fucking Ghost Sound,
Alright.
and I want the sound to sound like there's like fucking like 20 more humans running up through the woods behind us.
Okay.
Like, shouting, Owlbear fur! Owlbear fur!
Alright. They do hear that, but they still seem to be aggressive at coming towards you guys.
Oh man, what was first?
Doesn't seem to have shaken them any. They believe it. They definitely believe that there's more people coming for them, but because they're owlbears and they're aggressive, they don't care.
Alright, well that was my turn. Well, I didn't move. Can I ready an action to swing at anything that comes up to me?
Technically, that's a standard to ready that kind of action, but you can move away or hide behind a tree or something like that for a move. Alright. That's going to be a miss. That's only an 8. And that's going to be an 18 versus Harlock.
18?
Yep.
I get a reflex for half.
Alright, roll it.
20!
Alright, then I got a 6, so you only take 3 damage. And then I need to know your CMD.
15.
Alright, so I rolled a 19, so the owlbear grabs you.
Alright.
And then in this process of doing this damage, it grabs you with its claw. So you're being held right now by this owlbear.
You just grabbed
The
me?
mama owlbear. Yeah, the mama owlbear just grabbed you, so you're being grappled by the mama owlbear.
How's that fur feel? Good?
Oh, super
very-
good.
It's very
Yeah,
fur.
Just like,
Yeah.
nuzzling
The
her.
fur is nice. The claws are bad. The beak is bad. The fur very nice.
I have Caesar walk behind that owlbear
Mm-hmm.
and attack from the back. I'm gonna
All right.
flank it.
Attack it from the back.
Yeah. So that's 7. So 31 hit.
That's totally a hit. That's gonna miss very few things in this game.
Natural 20 in this.
All right. So yeah, that's definitely a hit. Critical.
I'm
So-
gonna confirm that natural 20. I got 19. Oh.
So
Yeah.
this very almost a confirmed crit, but not. But you get to roll the damage 3 times. So
Cool.
44.
44.
all right. So you seem to have beaten this mother owlbear within an inch of her life.
Cool. I guess, I don't really feel good about killing this.
Save the last hit for Harlock on the mama bear.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
bludgeon.
But again, I'm not gonna. The kid one, I'm not gonna fuck with.
Oh,
That way, it's sustainable hunting. I get it.
Yeah.
Let it
yeah.
live. That way, you can hunt more in the future.
then
Yeah.
You don't want to wipe out all the black owlbears.
Growl at her.
Yeah, I'm gonna intimidate. The
Baby
little-
bear.
Yeah.
All right, intimidate baby bear to run away as a swift action.
Well, this is just Alex. Yeah, I guess that's your swift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can intimidate as a swift.
That's gonna be an 8.
All right, so it's angry that you're beating up its parents. It's not intimidated.
Yeah,
It's
very
angry.
angsty.
Yeah, they are aggressive animals. So you attack one, you attack all.
All right. Well, then I guess I'll just prepare a block or a reflex.
All right, so you try and dodge if it tries to attack you.
Yeah.
All right, who's
All
up
right.
next?
Morgan is. How many do we got left? She's grappling.
There's only one left. Well, the mother is pretty bloody. There's 2 left. There's the mother and the child, but the mother at this point is pretty bloody. You feel like you probably take her out in one hit if you hit her. She seems to
With
like
the head,
ready for the
but
count.
It's safe to hit her in the head, right? That won't ruin the fur.
If you're doing bludgeoning attack, it's not going to be that big of a
I
deal.
mean, yeah, it might. I mean, if it gets her head gets bloody, it might ruin some of the fur. But as long as you can save most of the feathers, you're fine.
But there's a kid as well.
it's
Yeah,
not going to help you kill the kid. He's already
I'm not messing with them.
Okay.
you don't know that, so
Morgan is going to use Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Morgan is going to aim for the child.
classic Morgan killing kids.
But she's gonna spend a grit point and target the head alone.
All right.
Alright, so she still rolls normally.
Yeah, because using grit points, I know.
But on a hit, the target is damaged normally, but it's also confused for 1 round.
Got it.
Alright. That's gonna be a 17.
It's a hit.
Oh no. And then that's going to be a 25 damage
All right.
on the baby, or adolescent.
Yep. He's confused for a round, so you shot him in the head, and he's stunned for a round.
Alright. Alright, Harlock's gonna run up to the mama.
All right.
Just try and bash her in the head and knock her out.
Okay.
That's gonna be. Oh god, not good. A 9.
It's a miss.
Alright. And that's that round.
All right. Bear's gonna swing at you for trying to swing at her, but it's only an 8, so that's a miss. The youngling's confused this round, so he can't do anything. So it's back to you guys again.
He walks into a tree.
Yeah. He pretty much stands completely still this round. He's shocked that someone shot him with. He's never had been shot with a gun before.
Yeah.
Just double fist it.
If I hit it with the monkey, it's dead.
Yeah.
Take 1 attack.
I don't feel
You're going to have to kill the 2 parents if you want to get the first.
Yeah, definitely. Come on, okay.
Kill them up.
Alec will attack the mom.
Okay.
Mom bear. 17
It's gonna be a hit.
and 11.
All right. Unconscious.
Nice.
So you have 2 unconscious owlbears and an angry teen.
I'm gonna get Caesar to intimidate the guy this time.
All right.
He's got
I felt like this battle was
intimidate prowess, so I get to add
His strength to charisma. Yep.
So it'll be 28.
All right. That's pretty intimidating. I will say that after you've murdered his 2 parents and shot him in the head, I rolled a 20 for sense motive. So yeah, he gets the idea. He starts to run.
Cool. Alright.
So he's able to make it about 60 feet away right now during this round.
60 feet?
Currently, yeah.
Little adolescent?
Yeah, he booked it, dude.
You've got good movement speed.
He's a fast little scamp.
He ran as fast as he could away from you guys. He's got shot in the head and watched you murder his parents.
Alright. Morgan can still pop a shot off.
And she can move closer if she wants to. She doesn't move.
It's gonna be a mess, man. You're gonna fuck up all that fur.
No. Alright. Shooting out of your first range increment is what? A -2 to hit?
Yep, for the first range.
Alright. This is... Morgan's gonna take a pot shot. I don't want him running and telling other owlbears what happened. So I'm willing to waste this one.
Alright.
So... This is gonna be against regular AC.
Alright, so just shoot him wherever you could shoot him.
Yep.
Alright.
And it's gonna be at a -2, right?
Yep.
Alright.
But it's versus touch AC, so it's still pretty much guaranteed to hit unless you roll really shitty.
No, it's not touch AC, because it's past 40 feet.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right, not point blank.
Up 20 feet.
That's true.
You
Well,
still-
he's booking it, he said, right? I probably wouldn't be able to run out.
You can't run and then fire, because running's a full round action. You could do your normal move speed, which I guess, what, 30?
Yeah.
And then be 30 feet away.
Alright. Nah, I like to give the little buddy a chance. I'm
Alright.
gonna take a full round and
Versus normal AC, got it.
versus normal AC.
Roll it.
16.
You already minus the 2?
Natural 1.
Natural. Alright, no, that was 14. Natural 1. And this one's going to be only +4. Oh, no. Yeah, that little bugger got away.
Yeah, you missed him twice, and you get to shoot one of your friends once. So we have to decide whether it's Harlock, Caesar, or Alec. So write all their names down in a row, and then roll a d4. If you roll a 4, just roll again.
I had a dodge as Alex set up. You think,
Yeah, if it's Alec that it's supposed to hit, I'll let you roll to dodge it. If it's anyone else, they have to take it.
Alright, so let's see. We're going to do Harlock, Alec, and Caesar.
Roll a d4 to see who gets hit, I guess.
Yeah, if you roll a 4, just roll again.
You can roll a d4.
Remember when Morgan accidentally killed Harlock? Because this is possible, right?
Oh, God.
And that's how we consolidated Morgan back to one character.
What am I, number 1?
Yep, number 1.
Anything but 1. 3!
Alright,
Yes!
Caesar takes the hit.
Alright, Caesar takes the hit, so roll the damage.
Alright. Alright. I'm sorry.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt a lot.
But then he can heal him up after that.
Yeah, I can touch heal you. Alright, here comes 1.
Here comes 1 on a D12.
Alright, 5, that's not bad. That's only 19 damage.
19?
Yeah. So Caesar takes a little gunshot wound.
Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry, buddy monkey.
Shrugs it off. Yeah, so I guess Alec would probably get to work on harvesting the, well, like getting the
Yeah.
skins off those.
So go ahead and
guys.
coup de grace them, skin them.
Harvesting any meat or bones.
Yeah. So that takes like 4 to 6 hours. Take whatever you like off of there.
Just gonna be like fucking
healing
experience.
Caesar.
Start healing. Yeah.
You guys do get experience. You get 1,200 each.
Nice. You mean we get to level up, mofo? How much? 1,000?
200.
Sweet. We leveled up.
And you have 2 owlbear furs and whatever else you want to collect off these owlbears you can keep.
Owlbear dicks.
Black owlbear furs, to be
Black
specific.
owlbear, so big dicks.
Appraise check to know how much they're worth.
And appraise.
Yep.
Totally fucking have that. Oh, I got a +1 on it.
So roll it.
Alright. 7.
15.
Alright, so Harlock doesn't know a whole lot, except he knows the coats are worth a lot of money and that his wife or ex-wife collects them. But Alec would know that these are a rare beast, that the rare animals you could fetch more for their coats. That's also one of the reasons you want to let that one live, is because you know that if they go extinct, you won't be able to hunt them again. So you assume that these coats would probably fetch 1,500 to 3,000 gold if you could find the right buyer, just for the feathers. You know, if you could find a live one, you could probably get even more if you could catch that juvenile. A lot of people like to have them as pets. So if you could catch the juvenile, you would make more money, but you can make pretty good money just off their coats. You might make less than that in a market, but...
You're not going to get it. Alex help with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna collect some meat for bonsai.
Yeah, for your hyena.
Yeah, and just have. Can I get like a few pounds of meat? Just for.
We can say you can get 5 days worth. After that, it'll spoil. But I usually say whenever you kill an animal, whatever meat, if it's a big enough animal, these are pretty large. You get 5 days worth of meat, and then after that, you have to kill something else to have meat again.
Well, I'm just gonna let him go to town and fill up too on whatever.
Yeah, whatever he's got right now. Go ahead and snack. Nom nom nom. Eat some owlbear meat. It's like chicken. Except you guys didn't cook it, I guess, unless you start a fire and cook it.
Alright, let me heal fucking
Caesar.
Caesar real quick.
Alright, heal up some Caesars.
I'm gonna blast 1 channel energy. So I think I'm low as well. Fucking great. 1 hit point back.
For both of us.
For both of us. And then I'm gonna blast another one. 2. Alright, well that gets me health. Alright, so you got +3, and then I'm gonna start blasting Pure Light. It's going to be 9 hit points. So you got 3 plus 9, you're plus 12. So that was 9. You already got 3. So 9.
7 now.
And 2 plus 4 plus 4.
-3.
Plus 4 is -3. Blast! I'm gonna blast the channel energy.
Dope.
1. Alright, that's it.
Alright, so what do you guys decide to do after you finish skinning these owlbears and healing up?
We're gonna start heading towards that
The center of the forest.
So yeah, try to see if we can find some of these spurs too. And...
Alright, so you head to the place that Morrigan remembers where this gnome village was? Yes?
Yeah.
Roll me a survival check to find...
See
Roll me a survival check to find it again, Morrigan. To lead the way. I rolled low enough that nothing attacks you on the way there, so you got lucky, but... Let's see if you find it.
17.
Alright, so you lead the way to the area where you think the gnome village was. When you get there, all the houses are gone. You still see some mounds, this definitely is the area. It definitely looks like the area where it used to be. But it seems like the little portholes around the mounds have been removed. And they're like the sitting circle's empty. It looks like there hasn't been a fire here in a while. It looks like the village has been moved or displaced or something. There's no one here. All the holes seem empty. There's no portals.
Shouts out, Porphyrio!
Alright. I'll roll a perception check. Nothing. No answer back.
No!
I rolled again. It was still too low for anyone to answer you.
Can I roll a survival check to see if there's any fresh tracks or any idea if there's anything?
Yeah, roll me a survival check, Alec.
Grab that astrolabe.
Yeah, you can have this pet.
30.
Alright, so with that, you're able to investigate what looks like it used to be. You can definitely tell there used to be a camp here. There are signs of life, that someone used to be here. You find the old circle around the fire. You see the mounds. It looks like they were either burial mounds or living quarters of some sort. You definitely get the feeling that someone was here recently and that they picked up all their belongings and moved. And knowing the nature of these creatures in Nature's Island, you would assume they moved somewhere nearby. Like, you assume they're still in this forest, but they're not in this area anymore. You can't quite pick up the trail as to where they went exactly, but it seems like they moved from this area to another nearby area. Like, they just picked up and moved.
What bonsai or Caesar be able to use scent to follow, maybe?
Yeah, maybe you could find something at the camp that they could smell and follow.
Oh,
Roll me a perception check to try and find something.
Morgan,
28.
Alright, with that, we'll say that you find a half, or a mostly empty bottle of liquor near the, what looks like it used to be the fire circle.
Alec pulls for it.
Can Morgan smell it?
Yeah.
That's going to be a 25. I feel like Morgan would know
It smells good.
Well, would she know that it's Perfurial's favorite
Yeah, it's the
drink?
same. It's the same stuff you drank before. Yeah,
Alright.
it's definitely his alcohol.
Can I pray to my God and ask to help find this bottle's brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I like that.
I think someone will call. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Can Morgan still pray?
Yeah,
She's got a soul.
unless Morgan totally gave up on God.
I don't know. She's a weird spider. Alright. Morgan is going to pray.
Her soul is still her soul. She just has a weird body.
Morgan is going to pray to King Colleen, like, oh, accidental drunken God. I'm looking for my little drunken gnome buddy, Perfurial. I've come to his home village, but I can't seem to find him. I have a feeling he's nearby, though. Can you pick up on his drunkenness?
Caden Colleen will answer you, and you'll actually kind of hear like a full-hearted laugh, and he'll say, he says, "You look different than the last time we spoke."
Yeah, drink will do mean things to you.
He agrees and says, Periphery and I have had many conversations. You know that he is in these woods to protect Ir Munsel. You want to roll a knowledge religion or knowledge history to know what Ir Munsel is?
Yeah.
Or knowledge planes, any one of those really works.
It doesn't fucking matter, they're all the same.
Okay, roll one of them.
21.
Alright, that's enough to know that you've heard Ir Munsel before. Were you one of the people that went to the Ethereal Plane?
I think so.
I don't remember who did, but I know some people that came through the Darkwood Forest before went to the Ethereal Plane.
Yeah, Tom and I.
Yeah, and you would know that Ir Munsel is a tree that is somehow linked to a lot of other planes, that by traveling through it you can get to other planes, but the tree has to let you in, so it's a sacred, like, holy site. And that Periphery is guarding this site with whatever gnomes are left, although most of the gnomes here have been wiped out or captured. So you know that he's in this area still somewhere, because he wouldn't abandon the tree. He's tasked with watching that tree.
He's guarding my muscles.
You know he's somewhere nearby, but you don't know where.
Gotcha. Alright. We just need somebody with a good sense of smell to just start. We need to take a day of not drinking. And then just start sniffing around for drunk.
Do you want to use one of your animal's scent perception to track him down? Caesar or Bonsai?
I feel like Bonsai probably have a better scent.
Have you trained Bonsai for tracking yet?
No.
Alright, well, you have to roll a handle animal to try and get him to do it then.
I'll do it with Caesar. I think he's got that already. Got a natural one.
Alright, so yeah, Bonsai doesn't know how to track, so he immediately, when you try to get him to smell the alcohol, like, tries to bite at the bottle and makes you spill the liquor, and then you're kind of upset because you spilled liquor that you could have drank.
Yeah, not cool Bonsai.
Morgan hisses, like, somehow.
Damn it, dog! You spilled my beer, dog!
I'm gonna try to handle animal with Caesar. That's a 16.
Alright, so not great. He has never tracked anything by scent before, but he kind of tries to smell what's left of the liquor. Looks around, looks confused, and he doesn't seem to pick up the scent of anything like that around here. He just seems to smell around, but doesn't pick anything up.
Should we set up camp for the night?
Yeah.
It would seem like it's a safe place to camp. Like I said, it does have, like there's a fire circle already set up. It seems like someone used to live here. It's kind of a clearing. You've obviously wiped out whatever predators were nearby. If you have the means to set up a camp, this would be seems like, as far as your nature knowledge goes, this would be a safe place to camp.
Right.
We'll set up a fire.
We'll build a fire in the old drinking pit.
Okay, you build a fire in the old drinking pit. You guys have anything to drink, or you just sit around, or?
I think I still got like a little private stash.
Morgan lost all hers. But she probably can't drink because she's a spider.
You got that glass head stuff again, so they can just pour some in your fishbowl if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, give me a shot, bro.
I'll give you a little. Yeah.
You guys sit around the fire and drink and conversate and just have a normal night around a fire?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys are hanging out for a while. Late in the evening, you guys are drinking, you hear a rustling nearby.
Great.
Perception check.
Yeah, super perception.
19.
Morgan got a 30. Harlan's gonna get.
No one's gonna beat Morgan. Morgan's an elf spider.
Elf spider. Alright, so yeah, Harlan got an 18, Morgan got a 30.
Yeah, so everyone else just hears the rustle and doesn't see anything. Morgan in spider form, so if you want to communicate this, Morgan, you have to do it in very few words. You see a very small creature moving through the woods nearby.
Tell what it is.
No, other than it seems about 3 foot tall. Something very small as a shadow. You saw it move very quickly.
Ethereal!
You're not sure it's ethereal, but whatever it was, you just saw it in the shadows and moved very quickly.
Well, I feel like Morgan ought to be able to scatter pretty quick, right?
I mean, Morgan can do whatever Morgan can do normally.
Morgan's gonna, I think this is my boy, chill out, and then scatter, not try and catch up to him, but close enough to take a candy.
Alright, so you're gonna try and see if you can see what was scurrying around in the woods?
Yeah, take a
Alright,
quick
so go a little bit closer and roll another perception check.
25.
Alright, you move a little closer to see what it is, and out of a tree from above, leaping down, comes a tiny old gnome with exaggerated features and large eyes, and he leaps down onto your back and grabs your spider robot neck.
I shout out, Preferal!
He says, "Die, robot scum, die."
Preferal, that's not funny, bro. We were besties.
Alright, I'll roll a sense motive to see if you can tell you're friendly. I rolled a really high sense motive, and so we'll say that he even flips you over, so he knocks you down so you're on your back, so your spider legs are up in the air and you can't move and you can't get back onto your feet. You've been incapacitated. And he's on top of you and he looks down at your face and he's breathing really heavy and he's got his dagger out and he looks at you and he says, "Morrigan?" Yeah, well, he just said Morrigan.
He's like, "It's me, Morgan, Preferal."
He says, I almost didn't recognize you.
Yeah, the Drake got to me.
Says, "You look a lot different than the last time I saw you."
Yeah, quite a bit. What's up, buddy?
He says, I thought there was more of you coming to attack us and steal more of our...
No, it's just me and some close friends.
He says, several robot spiders like these have come into our village lately and tried to kidnap more gnomes. We're down to very few numbers.
Oh, well, let me show you who I probably know it is.
He says, "I assume it's Barclay, that bastard."
Yeah, that fucking nerd. And his fucking little nephew, who's fucked me over so many times. Well, just once, but...
It's totally a niece. And you guys have met twice, I think.
I'm a fucking
Why does
spider.
everyone hate Fleek so much?
Sorry. I've been reincarnated 3 times.
And it's very confusing, I know. I get it. But yeah, so he's surprised to see you and he follows you back over to the fire.
The grand wizard Barclay and his niece have fucked me over a couple of times. Yeah, trying to get out of Westport. This fucking guy bought me for 200 gold.
He wants to meet your friends. You can go and introduce them. You guys can all drink around the fire. He brought with him, of course, a bottle just in case it was not enemies. Since it's not enemies, he'll whip out his bottle of booze.
Preferal, King Clean knows how to hook it up.
It's periphery, but...
Periphery. I like peripheral, the vision.
That's where it comes from, but it's periphery. It's based on peripheral. But his name's Periphery.
Alright, Periphery.
Alec just watched that entire thing and thought it was hilarious and adorable.
Yeah. Little gnome just tackling this spider.
Yeah, just giggling.
But then he comes over with a bottle of alcohol and shares it with all you guys, so... He asks what you're doing in his woods, what brings you here.
We were looking for safety. Morgan, briefly, this is Harlock now. Morgan didn't trust Westport and told us brief stories about Northport and Southport. And she said this felt like the safest place to be on the island.
He says, well, we don't think it's very safe. We actually moved our village 2 clicks that away, and he points. He says, because they discovered this location and we had to relocate. but I didn't want to be too far away from your Munsel.
What? Who discovered you?
It says, oh, Drow and a hobgoblin from Northport, I assume. So they've been capturing the gnomes that live in our village for about 50 years now and putting us to work in their factories making magical items.
Yeah, they were all kind of dicks, weren't they?
Drow, yeah. Drow are all kind of dicks.
I assume Alfred 2.0.
I mean, Alfred's with you, but Alfred also is now partially robot and no longer looks Drow. Looks like a half-elf robot.
I just thought it. I was like,
He still is Drow in spirit, but not Drow in form, so he passes.
Alright, I'm just gonna earmuffs. Earmuffs. Alfred, earmuffs.
Alfred 2.0 earmuffs.
Alright. Alright, buddy. Well, can we were gonna stay here for the night, but, my friends also don't trust these towns either. Can we go to the new village?
Yeah, he'll lead you to the new village after you guys finish drinking and talking, and he makes friends with all you guys. He'll do some sense motives and make sure he can trust all of you, but you all seem pretty trustworthy. So he'll lead you to the new Darkwood Village. Yep, so you guys enter New Darkwood Village. This time, instead of mounds, they have mounted the portholes on the sides of trees. So you see little glass portholes on the sides of trees, which could be doors into apartments. People can come and go. There are much fewer of them now. But they're here, and if you guys would like to buy a key, he offers to sell you guys one. For 2,500 gold, you can have a key to one of these apartments, which you can access from anywhere on this island. Any door you open on this island, if you use that key to open it, will magically transport you here. I think Oscar's familiar with this technology. But if you want one, you can buy one. If not, you don't have an extra inch of space. But you're welcome to hang out around the fire and sleep outside if you like.
Yeah, we'll, chill around. I think we should chill around the good old drinking pit.
Yeah. Like I said, the numbers have died down a whole lot. There's only about 4 gnomes there now, including Periphery, that are around the drinking pit at this point in time. They seem to be in good spirits as they can be, and they share stories and.
Can I restock on some booze? Do they have any for sale?
They will sell you some booze.
You used to have moonshine.
Yeah.
That was at the old village.
Yeah, they have a moonshine still, which they've moved. They still have it. They make Darkwood Moonshine, which gives you a +5 saves versus fear for an hour.
Oh.
But then after an hour, you're blind.
I remember I liked Periphery.
Unless you have built up a tolerance to this stuff, you go blind after drinking it. So.
Forever?
Yeah, until you have removed curse or removed blindness or. It's really strong, really good alcohol. It's super good alcohol. You drink it, and you're never afraid. But it might make you blind.
Yeah, I can do some funny stuff with that. Nah, I'm not gonna get it because I'll just end up drinking it.
Can I ask him more about my Munsel tree?
Oh, your Munsel?
Yeah, what the?
Alright, so he agrees to tell you about the legend of your Munsel.
What, your Munsel?
Your Munsel, which is looks like a tree stump, but it's a living being, and it's a portal to the ethereal plane. And he just tells you a little story about it, that the woods were always a gateway to the ethereal plane, that whenever you die, the legend is that your spirit comes to these woods, either inhabits a tree, or if it can cross over to the ethereal plane, it crossovers there, like if your spirit is stuck here, if it doesn't go to where it's supposed to go. So if you don't go to the plane of your god or of your alignment when you die, if you have unresolved business on Earth, you slowly, through what they call a ghostly pilgrimage, well, first you have to, unless something sends you back, you'll end up closer and closer to the Darkwood Forest, and eventually a Munsel will let you back in. But only a Munsel can decide who may or may not enter. So it's a living being that looks like a tree stump that can decide who comes in, who comes out, type of thing.
Gotcha. Alright.
To the ethereal plane only, which is the plane of ghosts and spirits and...
Alright, that makes more sense now. Got it. Alright, I'm good.
You guys gonna rest for the night?
I think so. I'm out of spells.
Alright, you guys rest for the night?
Maybe you should rest up too. Renew your spell slots. And tune in next time for more Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater.